work. Even though a federal judge gutted the key provisions of Arizona's Papers, Please immigration law, new polling suggests Arizonans still overwhelmingly approving of SB 1070, and they still like the woman who signed it into law. Last Tuesday, Jan Brewer, Arizona's unelected governor, ran away with her state's Republican primary. Last night, she ran away from the media following her first debate. In our fifth story, not only was Brewer unprepared to deliver her prepared opening statement, but her evening ended when she bolted from reporters asking her about her own claims of decapitated torsos in the Arizona desert. That's right, to paraphrase the old New York Post headline, headless bodies and clueless governors. Last night was the first, and one now expects the last debate between Jan Brewer and Democratic opponent Arizona Attorney General Terry Goddard, as well as the Libertarian and Green Party challengers. Brewer leading the Democrat by as much as 20 points in recent polling, so all the governor had to do last night was play keep away. Instead, during her opening remarks, Brewer got more lost than Bobby and Cindy Brady in the Grand Canyon.
Finally, we hear from Jan Brewer.
Thank you, Ted, and it's great to be here with Larry, Barry, and Terry, and thank you all for watching us tonight. I have done so much, and I just cannot believe that we have changed everything since I become your governor in the last 600 days. Arizona has been brought back from its abyss. We have cut the budget, we have balanced the budget, and we are moving forward. We have done everything that we could possibly do. We have did what was right for Arizona. I will tell you that I have really did the very best that anyone could do.
Since I had come. Unfortunately for Brewer, that 10-second period of silence might have been her most effective use of time all night. Her claim of a balanced budget was false. The Atlantic website pointing to the Arizona State Legislature's projections a $700 million shortfall for the next fiscal year. Brewer's Democratic opponent took her to task for the budget lie. He also went after the governor for her anti-immigrant fear-mongering over the summer when Brewer was claiming the state needed SB 1070 to prevent beheadings in the Arizona desert.
Which beheadings in Arizona were you referring to?
Oh, our law enforcement agencies have found bodies in the desert, either buried or just lying out there that have been beheaded.
Coroners and law enforcement have no records of beheadings in Arizona, so last night Brewer's Democratic opponent asked the governor to retract her claim because it continues to scare people and business away from the state.
Jan, I call upon you today to say that there are no beheadings. That was a false statement, and it needs to be cleared up right now.
And you know, Terry, I will call you out. I think that you ought to renounce your support and endorsement of the unions that are boycotting our state.
Which is kind of symmetrical because Goddard didn't endorse the boycott. The debate ended with the governor refusing to retract her claim and thereby triggering the even more bizarre Brewer post-debate press conference. She fielded question after question about headless bodies in the desert.
Brewer, why wouldn't you recant the comment you made earlier about the beheadings in the desert?
Seriously, that's a serious question, Governor.
Well, this was an interesting evening tonight, and of course you saw a complete display of the difference between myself and Terry Goddard. So we will continue to move forward.
Okay, but Governor, seriously, the fact is, if you're talking about, you were complaining about Terry Goddard and unions and people not coming to the state. Maybe people aren't coming here because you're making comments on Greta about headless bodies?
The big thing that didn't happen tonight was Terry Goddard never gave us a plan. Terry Goddard has never had a plan. If he has, he hasn't shared it. It's about time that he steps up and brings us a plan. This being governor is not an easy job, Terry. You need to get your plan out.
And what about the headless bodies?
Can you answer the question, Governor? Please answer the question.
About the headless bodies. Why won't you recant that? Or you still believe that? Come on, Governor.
Okay, thank you all.
Governor, what do you mean? Oh, come on.